right, everyone. I've been told that my accent is heavy and I speak fast, so I'll just say a few things so you can get accustomed to my pitch. And for that reason, Karen, maybe you can extend me the grace up to a few more minutes, just as I get accustomed. Listening to my colleagues speaking, I can't help but love how all our points dovetail into each other. We didn't have prep, but I see how it shows the People's Party's position in this time that we're in, the leader of thought in defining character and Canada's character in the years to come. My name is John Ede. I live and work at UBC, and I'm paying due respect to Maxime, who I'm meeting for like the fourth time now. I'm going to speak on immigration, and I'll try to tie it with democracy. Reason being, I immigrated to Canada in 2017 from Nigeria. I thought that Nigeria was the most repressive and undemocratic country, but it seems like Iran took the lead on that. But why this is important to me is because it shows the departure that I was trying to escape from in Nigeria and which I'm finding here in Canada. Our position as a party on immigration is a moratorium, and that is sensible. The reason is, if you think you're going the wrong course, it makes sense to pause and take stock, as if you're going the right direction, and then you course correct. Now, I'll give two examples to buttress this, and I'll tie it to our democratic experience as Canadians. I'll read you a story that was published in the Toronto Sun in August of 2024. I quote, "A Muslim mass prayer service captured on video shut down one of Canada's busiest intersections last Saturday, but cops says no laws were violated. The cops say, in Canada, no permit is required to hold a demonstration, as peaceful assembly and expression, including prayers, are protected under the Charter of Rights of Freedom." When I read this, two things came to mind. I wish they had offered the same courtesy to the Freedom Convoy. The second is, I will not argue nor push back on what they have said, but I'll give you an example from Nigeria where I grew up. Aside from Nigeria's civil war, the biggest civil unrest has been along religious lines. Christians and Muslims have fought and spilled blood because the leaders have failed to cohesively lead religious cohesion among the population. And if we are seeing reports like this come up in Canada in 2024, it's a warning bell. It's to say that immigrants should immigrate and imbibe a culture. There should be something waiting for them to learn and to adapt to. And I think that the character of the country, how various religions should coexist and forge a new Canada, which they are not part of, should be up and center. And this emphasizes why the People's Party's position to put a moratorium on immigration is sensible, because we clearly need to take a pause and prepare what the rules should be democratically for new entrants to support religious expression and to protect the rights of other members of society. So I'll leave that as it is. The next example that I will give is one that has been very close to my heart, and it hurt me a lot when I heard the announcement that Maxime Bernier was denied participation in the leaders' debates. Again, I'm speaking on about true democratic character, which we hope that new entrants to Canada would learn. I think that the decision of the Leaders Commission is very, very undemocratic. And I think it's actually very sad that no other party leader or any thought leader in Canada has actually raised a voice to condemn. So I'm trying to just show you a path from the democratic authority of Elections Canada through the Leadership Commission's mandate to see how they deviate from the path. We are a democratic country. Elections Canada, through the Electoral Act, was set up for one purpose only, to promote and protect and advance the democratic expression of Canadians. By their own websites, they have a link. Excuse me. Their mission says ensuring that Canadians can express their democratic rights to vote and to be a candidate. The underscore here is that the democratic rights of Canadians, which means that everything that the Commission does or that Election Canada does should actually save our democracy. And they went on to establish the Leaders Commission in 2015. In 2018, I beg your pardon. And they said by their own website that their mandate is to hold 2 leadership debates in French and in French and in English. And they say this about leaders' debates. I quote, "Leaders' debates play an essential role in Canada's federal elections. These debates engage Canadians in the electoral campaign. They help inform your vote," and I'll just cut it off there. The Commission admits that the debates that they host helps inform the choices of Canadians. Yet, by their own admission, they say the criteria that they set to pick the members of the debates is based on electability. That is a truncation of the democratic process. That is making the choice on behalf of the electorate. And that's why I expected all members of society, all other party leaders to go up in arms and say, well, we're trying to save democracy. Even if your decision favors us and disfavors your opponent, we cannot throw away the baby with the bathwater. We have to save our democracy. Our part this year, I gave these 2 examples to say our position on immigration is very vital. We have to prepare a landing space. My friends Chris and Jim have spoken well about what the economic impact of immigration can be. While I was speaking about what the sociological and the social character of the country that we're inviting immigrants to come and enjoy should be. And I'm very proud that the People's Party is taking the lead, not just in forging ahead what true governance is, but leading in defining what our social conversation should be around the culture that Canada should be. And I thank you for listening. I give you the chance. Thank you again.
Thank you.